This is the Scalpers Gold update for December 2nd. Quite a roller coaster of a ride today. Those of you that traded, well, if you traded the YM or probably any of the futures indices, you know it was a pretty wild ride today. I wanted to kind of show you this day today because, and I think I've sent out a few videos or a couple of videos from last week that had some similar type trading action. Anyway, we dug a pretty big hole early, and didn't look good. But you know, the whole point of the Scalpers Gold system, it'll keep you in the game. You know, we had 11 losses today, but because it kept the losses relatively small, it gave us a chance, and I'll show you what I mean as we go through these trades today. I'll try not to be too long, but there were a lot of trades. Alright, so we had 82.43 was a short. This is the opening bar right here. This is the YM current contract, 1 minute. So you could have gotten short at 82.43 right off the open. Problem is, we like to wait a couple minutes before we start taking signals. So if you took it, great, you made from entry to stop 50 points, and that would have been a good start to a day. We didn't take that. We waited a couple minutes, waited for the next signal, and that was a long signal at 81.90. That stopped at 81.71. So about 19-20 points there on the losing side. Then we actually could have reversed that 81.71 to the short side. Well, that stopped out at 91 for a minus 20. And then this would have been a heck of a good long trade, and it gave the signal for the long. The problem was, so trend was still red, which means avoid long signals. Well, it doesn't always work out, does it? No system is perfect, so we missed that. Then we do get a long signal here. It looks like 83.26. That took a small loss there of 4 points. Then a short signal here. That one, I think we lost 14 points on that. Another short signal here. You can see it was choppy in here. And we're actually working on a new chop filter that hopefully will take care of this problem for us. But anyway, even so, then we took a minus 30 points in there. Minus 17. Let's see the long at 83.24 here. That lost 9 points. 83.31 was a long there. We actually made that one. We made 32 points on. So that was actually our first winning trade right there of the day. I think we went through 10 losing trades in a row, which, you know, is unusual, but it happened. We lost 10 in a row till we finally hit this one winner here that went for about 32 points. Could have reversed this to the short side because the trend was okay to do so. That got stopped out later for about minus 18. Excuse me. Then short signal here. We actually made 19 points on that one. Expand this a little bit. Another long signal here. I don't know if the trend changed in time for that one, but we lost 14 points there. So it wasn't looking good. I think we had 2 winning trades and about 11 losing trades at that point. 2 winners and 11 losers. Okay, so there's just no way we're going to make money today. I mean, we're going to be happy just to break even. Well, all of a sudden, then we get this short signal here. You know, our trend was neutral and turned red, so it was okay to take the short. 83.71. Kind of bounced around for a bit. We got our first stop right in here. You can see it never hit the stop up there, and it rolled over finally. So, you know, in here we knew we were going to have a winning trade. Now it was just a question of, you know, how big a winner was it going to be. and we were probably down at that point, well over 100 points anyway on the day. And we hit this one. It comes down. We get our second stop right here where the dot is. That wasn't hit. Rolled over again. And right in here, this area was 100 points. We got another stop here. That wasn't hit. Rolled over again. Came all the way down. If I can scrunch this up so you can kind of see the whole trade. Here was the entry back here. Our stops kept us in. Finally got taken out there at 82.21, and that went for 150 points from entry to stop. But even if you only took 100 points on that, it got you back in the game. We're only down maybe 30. Some were down maybe 30 to 50 points, somewhere in there. If you took the 150 points, then you were either on the plus side by about 20 or 30 points, or you were break even. But anyway, the points were there from entry to stop, to get yourself back in the game, back to flat, or on the plus side there. So that stopped out there. The trend was still red, so we weren't taking that one long. Got another short signal there at 81.88. Got down to 81.36, but we just look at the trades when we record them from entry to stop, or entry till we hit 100 points. So that one did stop up here for a small 3-point gain, which could have been reversed to the long side, and we actually made from this long here. Got our first stop at 81.90, followed through, finally got stopped out at 82.32 for 47 points. So now we're on the plus side. Some are breaking even at this point. Then short signal there at 82.32, and that got stopped out here for 19 points. And then we missed this move here, which was too bad. That would have been an easy 100-pointer. Missed that one, and we just had to be patient and wait. And finally, about 6 minutes before the close, we got us set up at 83.50. Trend was neutral to blue. Took that one into the close. Close was right here for 76 points. And that puts you somewhere between 85 to 117 points on the day after all was said and done. We ended up having 7 winners, I think it was, and 11 losers. So it just shows you it's not about win percentage. We had, like I said, there was like 10 losers in a row before we hit a winner. The key was kept the losers small, and the winners were bigger. At least we had the opportunity to take one for 100 or 150 points from entry to stop. And the last one there was a 76-point winner, and we had a 47-point winner in there, like I said. But that's the key. It was ugly. It was ugly, and it wore us out today. But we got what we needed by the end of the day. So anyway, I hope that helps. I hope that you can see the key to trading, the golden rule: cut the losses short, let the winners run. That's what Scalpers Gold can do for you. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect, and that's the nice thing about it.